off on the deflection. It's tough because you also have your back line crashing and diving for that, so any sort of
my approach to the match is actually helping out others, and that kind of makes you think outside of yourself, which actually ends up making you just feel better. I just felt stronger because I was making my team stronger. I have a great support team. A lot of the people in my life, especially the coaches, I could go to them and talk to them about anything, and I think they're the main reason I bounced back. Yeah, I decided that to take in a little confidence of my training. At that point, I know I've hit that ball a million times, and I think I can still stay aggressive even if it's a tight match. It is very frustrating. It's kind of something we get out and practice as well. And, you know, at the same time, we could take it as a positive that we're so close that next round, we're just going to get them. That it is just small errors, something that we can actually fix. I think that's where it's just positive because you're like, oh, well, if I'm just a little bit more focused on this next play, then we're going to get it, just because it's such a marginal difference between our teams and other teams.
Yeah, I think recently our back row has been passing a lot better, so we can get our middles involved, and that helps with the block a ton. So like when we're passing not so well, I guess, the other teams will just camp out on our outside hitters, and they know we're going to the pins every time. But if our passing's good, we can get our middles involved, so it leaves a lot of holes in the block or one-on-one opportunities. So I think that's been something we've been upgrading these past couple weeks. So. You know, we're with all the teams that we play, but I just think we make small mistakes, or we let other teams go on runs at times that aren't so good for us. Or like we'll be up, and then the teams will catch up to us, or we'll be down and catch up to them, and then the teams will roll on us. So it's kind of just our errors I think we need to manage a little bit better. You know, I just think everyone needs to be doing their job, knowing what they need to do on the court and doing that well, and consistency is really key. So I think that's something that we have to keep in mind. So. It's just our errors again. Grayson was saying we had 4 hitting errors and 2 service errors, and we always play a game during practice, and if you miss one serve or if you have more than 2 hitting errors, then the other team wins. So, and that's kind of, it translates to games, you know what I mean? So that was kind of, I think, where we struggled a little bit in the 5th game. But I think with those errors, we still played really hard, and we were right there with them, you know, so if we didn't have those errors, it would be a totally different game. I think just like mistakes is really our biggest problem, you know. People get like frustrated in their heads and thinking about the last ball, but one of our mantras I think is just next ball, next ball. Like don't think about the last play. Everything's totally independent of each other, so just think of the next ball. So I think we're getting better at having that mentality.
Middle attack. Carly Lindsay this time. What do you say?
Sucks to lose. We played well, I thought, for the most part. And that's a really nice volleyball team, and we had chances, and that's all we can kind of set ourselves up for here. But yeah, losing sucks. I think it comes down to little things. We missed some opportunities to kind of get some stuffs. We missed some opportunities to get some digs. Game 5, we had 4 hitting errors and 2 missed serves. There's 6 points of 15. That's a significant chunk of points to go give somebody. And just, you know, right there at the end when we got to kind of clean a few things up, it's just we missed our opportunity for sure. They played well. They tipped a couple of balls that we couldn't go get 2 hands on, and that's just a rough deal. And so I thought they made some plays, and we had chances. I mean, you know, we had 19 swings. That's all we can kind of ask for, is getting a bunch of chances to go attack, and we had 9 kills. So those 2 numbers are good. It's just the 4 hitting errors that kick you in the butt. It's frustrating, you know, because we're right there with good teams in our league, and we got to at some point turn the corner here. That's a top 20 team in RPI. They're at 18th right now in RPI. So to go kind of give them a run, I think was really nice. And so we can see it. We just have to be able to finish now. And I think our kids are right there. You know, they're working hard. You know, we bring in other kids. We bring in Rachel. She does a nice job. And so we have this really nice depth, you know, that we can kind of go count on when we need it. And I think if we can just get on a little run, and find a way to just get on a little run and give ourselves some chances, we'll be all right. 5 and 14 got some tips right at the end that we just couldn't quite get. And we had, you know, dug them, but we sprayed them off, you know, and then it's just a scramble.